Billy Hudson represents Forest, Lamar, Pearl River, Perry, and Stone counties in the Mississippi Senate. He's also chairman of the Senate Agriculture Committee. As a cattleman, Chairman Hudson knows the difference between animal welfare and animal abuse. He was very instrumental in helping stop outside organizations from coming into Mississippi to tell livestock farmers how their animals should be treated.
I don't think that they should be able to do that. God gave us dominion over the animals, to manage the animals, not to be cruel to the animals, not to mistreat animals. I've never mistreated animals in my life, but there are times that I might need to make a calf go into a chute so I could give him a shot that'll make him healthier. If he didn't want to go, maybe I had to coax him or push him, but I didn't mistreat him and was not cruel to him. So I think people overreact, and I think the bill that we passed was a good bill. We need to give it some time to see if it'll work before we look at tweaking it or increasing it.
Not many legislators would choose to be chairman of the Ag Committee, but Chairman Hudson says that was the easiest choice he had ever made.
That's what I wanted to be from the time that I got here. My good friend Cindy Hyde-Smith was already chairman. My wife and I became good friends of her and her husband. And so that's one reason I encouraged her to run for Ag Commissioner, because that would vacate that position. And I knew as long as she was there, I could never have it. But I just have a love for Ag. I have a passion for Ag. I was born and raised on a farm. I've been a cattle farmer all my life. I'm my happiest when I'm out there on my tractor or managing my animals. It's a win-win, and I enjoy it very much.
Chairman Hudson says that working with Farm Bureau at the Capitol has been extremely important when facing difficult issues.
I learned this my first year up here over the issue of eminent domain. I felt so strongly about people trying to take private property for private use, to take my property, if I didn't want to sell it, to give it to somebody else to make a profit. So when I got here, I thought, am I going to be alone? Who's going to help me with this issue? And I found out that Farm Bureau was a tremendous help. We would not have gotten the thing passed on the ballot had it not been for Farm Bureau and your magazine and all the people that signed the petitions. So with Farm Bureau and again, Cindy Hyde-Smith took the lead on that, but she let me help her. And Farm Bureau was just, they were there every step of the way, and I appreciate Farm Bureau so very much.
The 2012 Friend of Agriculture Award for the Mississippi Senate goes to Chairman Billy Hudson.
Thank you, Randy. I appreciate it so much. Much of what I would say now I just said on that video, but I want to take a cue from my counterpart in the House and make sure I don't miss introducing my wife, Barbara Hudson, who's here on the front row, and my son Ben Hudson and my daughter Michelle Hudson. I'm delighted that they can be with me here today. This award is special to me. I was a county supervisor for 8 years, and I've been in the Senate 5 years, and I've got a few plaques and awards, but this one is special because of what it says, Friend of Agriculture, and because of who is giving it to me. I want to be a friend of agriculture as long as I'm alive. I love ag. I was born and raised on a farm. As I said in the video, I went to an ag high school, and I've been in the cattle business all my life, and now I have the privilege of serving as ag chairman in the Senate, and the privilege of working with people like our president, Randy Knight. Mr. President, thank you so much for what you do. And my counterpart in the House, Representative Preston Sullivan. Mr. Chairman, thank you, sir. And my vice chairman, Russell Jolly, is here on the front row, and Bill Pygott, his vice chairman, is here somewhere. We think, but we get to work with great people, and we get to, Farm Bureau is so special to me because Farm Bureau has no fear. Farm Bureau took on the strongest, the most powerful people in the state of Mississippi on this when they tried to take our land away from us. And without Farm Bureau, as I said there on the video, we would not have won. We passed our bill overwhelmingly in both houses, yet the governor, the ex-governor, vetoed it. And but with Farm Bureau, we were able to be victorious. And now they want to tell us how to manage our cattle and who can work in our fields. And Mr. President, that mule ain't gonna plow either. It's not gonna happen. And as long as we can continue to work together. Now, I did not mention my boss, Samantha Newman. Where's Samantha? She gave me 2 minutes, and I always mind her. When I first was appointed chairman, she came over to the Capitol, and she said, Billy, here's the way it's going to work. She said, you do what I tell you, and we won't have any problems. So, Samantha, my 2 minutes is up, and I'm out of here. Thanks.